Testing. This is I'm testing. La 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 la. Hello friends. So, I'm sorry I have been on hiatus for a little bit. Been dealing with some stuff not unrelated to this video. But basically today I'm going to give you a little guide on how to date as a clumsy girl. Now let me start by saying that I am single and I live in New York, so I am by no means a relationships expert. Shocker, right? I know. But that being said, when it comes to dating, as in the actual act of going on dates, I'm quite experienced, because between all the online dating world and the getting set up and trying to make stuff happen with people you know from your regular life and then have to encounter every day, I'm quite the dating expert. Once again, to clarify, dating meaning going on dates, etc. So yes, I've been on many a date, and here's some things that I've learned that hopefully can help my fellow clumsy girls. Getting ready, okay? Now, I don't know what most people's routines are. I personally like to wear a bunch of makeup because I like it. I like the way I look. The key here is to leave. You must leave way more time to get ready than you think any normal person should. And I know that this is sort of like a female stereotype as it is, but no, that doesn't even begin to cover it. And I actually resent people when they're like, oh, you know, girls, they just take forever. I'm like, you don't know anything. You know what actually is taking me forever? It's not being a flake. It's not like, it's the fact that I am gonna mess up my makeup inevitably. So I need to maybe even double time to what I would maybe estimate. I need to account for that, because you have to account for the time that you're going to mess up everything, have to restart. This is the only way. And let me tell you something. If you are doing winged eyeliner, just triple it. Just triple the amount of time you think you may need. Okay, I think I need a half hour to get ready. No, you need an hour and a half. That winged eyeliner, if you are doing that for your date, it's gonna look shaky and wonky. You just end up building on it until your just whole face is just Batman, and then you have to well, if you're me, if you're a normal person, you probably have makeup remover. Have to start over. You're gonna poke yourself in your eye with a mascara, okay? And then your eyes are gonna water, and then your makeup's gonna run, okay? Don't fear these things, okay? Just account for them. You know these things are gonna happen, right? What do I know? I assess the situation. I'm gonna do winged eyeliner. I'm either going to take 15 minutes on each eye to make sure I don't mess up, or I'm gonna take 5 minutes on each eye, mess up once each time, and have to restart. This is just the way I am, and I'm not ashamed about it. I just know myself, so I give myself that extra time. Little tip, if you are doing winged eyeliner with liquid eyeliner, for years, I was using the liquid liner that looks like a paintbrush, and you dip it into a tube, and then you basically are trying to deal with a mini paintbrush on your face. Haha, as if there's any hope for that working for someone like me, especially when the brushes start to fray and it's just like, hey, what's up? So if you are going to go the liquid eyeliner route, I recommend something with a marker top. Now, a lot of these beauty people do this, like this. Yeah, okay, marker top. Just like writes on like a marker, which is good. The other thing with the paint ones, they glump, so you might get like a whole, like it'll be like a nail polish almost, and you just get a glop on there. No, this is what you need. I use super skinny marker, but there's lots like it. It should look like a foam tipped marker, because it's really, there's no other option. I know some people use gel and rave about that. Brushes still scare me. I'm sure gel is a great option For me, I use liquid, that's the key. I don't know when this became a beauty channel, but apparently that's what I'm talking about now. Other recommendation. Where did I just put my lip? Here it is, okay. Lip color. I don't know if this is true of all clumsy girls, but if you're like me, part of my shortcomings is a lack of awareness of what's going on, not only around me, but within me. So if I use a regular lipstick, it's gonna be on over my teeth. And if I'm casually getting a drink with someone, it's gonna smudge because I'm clumsy and just things. I'm awkward, so I'm always nah. If you are gonna get lipstick everywhere, all over your face and your mom, hot mess, use this. This is like, they have lots of these. I use CoverGirl. They have a 24-hour lip kit, and it's basically like a lipstick and a gloss, and it basically creates a hard shell. When you are eating or drinking with your date, it's not gonna come off. I will show you. I wore it today on purpose. So look. Oh my gosh, it's all still here, and there's nothing on the napkin. Nothing. So I like to use that. It really is 24 hours, and you can refresh the gloss as the evening goes on, because I know I'm gonna get lipstick everywhere. I've learned this about myself. There's gonna be lipstick on my teeth, there's gonna be lipstick all over my face. Maybe you'll have a little kiss, and then that's gonna smudge everywhere. Maybe you're gonna eat something, it's gonna mess up. For me, it is key. However, I will warn you about this. If you're like me, a clumsy girl, and you mess up your makeup a lot, as I do, with this stuff, because it's so good and it just hardens right away and it's not coming off your lips, you have to fix that stuff as soon as you mess up. So like if you go like, oh shoot, I just put it on and it smudged over, you have to get it off right away while it's still a liquid before it hardens, because then that's a whole nother set of complicated issues you have to deal with. It will have hardened on your cheek, and then you have to get the makeup remover, and then you have to redo your concealer. No. So as soon as you mess up, lick that finger, get that shit off, okay? Don't even mess with it. If you are wearing something revealing on your lower half, which I'm all about, do what you do, girl. You rock that short dress, that mini skirt, but wear some like Spanx or something under it, because like I said, if you're like me and you're tripping all over yourself, and you're walking and you trip, and then the wind blows up from under you, yeah, there's gonna be some stuff you have to deal with, i.e. your panties showing. I'm all for showing some skin, do what you do, but like I said, if you're dancing, walking, basically moving, and you're clumsy and you're tripping, you want to have that just as a safety precaution. And if you're going somewhere more casual, I recommend jeggings as opposed to regular jeans, and I will get to that later. Oh, I forgot the big one. Don't wear heels. Don't wear heels. Don't do that to yourself. I know they make your butt look good. I know they make your calves look good. But you know what doesn't look good? Falling on the pavement, because you can't walk in heels. I have been doing the Rocky Horror Picture Show for 5 years. I still can't walk in heels. And if you're in the city like me, there's gonna be grates that your heel's gonna get caught in, and you're gonna fall, and it's not gonna be good. And you don't wanna be stressed. Maybe you have mastered the ability to very cautiously walk in heels, and that still is not fun, because then all you're concentrating on is walking without falling. You want to do anything that will take the stress out of the situation. Okay, here's two options. You're gonna either fall and get hurt and be embarrassed, or you're gonna be worried about falling and getting hurt and getting embarrassed, and that's not fun on a date. Wear flats, okay? I have some sparkly black Toms, and they are awesome. Or if you're a theater person like me, if you want to go for the heel, wear character shoes. Only wear character shoes that you're never gonna use again, because they will get damaged. But use old character shoes, because those are made, they're short little thick heels. They're made to be able to be danced in, which means for me, you basically have to move it over on the scale. So if like normal people are able to dance in these heels, that means I'm at least able to walk in them. If you have some character shoes with the buckles, that would be your go-to heel. Otherwise, just wear flats. Also, like, if you're awkward in your body like me, you're gonna like place your weight weirdly, and it's gonna be uncomfortable to wear heels. Yeah, it's uncomfortable to wear heels. Genius, Nikki. But like, I have significantly more discomfort with it, I think, and maybe that's silly of me to assume, but because I don't hold myself correctly because I'm weird and can't body. Yeah. So next thing, the actual date itself. Okay, here's the first thing. Don't get dinner. Don't get dinner. Why would you do that? You're gonna be a mess with forks and knives. I'm saying you like all of you are me, but listen, this is like in the frame of one clumsy girl to another. This is really just for me. This is things I've learned. Don't get dinner. Get drinks, get coffee, see a movie. Do not mess with trying to cut a steak or something with a fork and knife and it's just flying everywhere and dropping, getting ketchup on your shirt. That's another thing. Don't wear white. Don't wear white. You're gonna spill. It's gonna be a mess. Just wear black. So on the case that you do spill your drink or your coffee, you're set. So don't get dinner. Whether it's casual burger and then you have to deal with those giant things and then and then everything falls out and it's messy and then there's ketchup all over your hands, or whether it's something fancy, then it's even more awkward because then you like have a lobster. Can you imagine a lobster? You gotta crack a lobster, get a mess. No. And whatever you do, let's say dinner is the only option. Don't get ribs. Don't do it. Don't do it. This is a clumsy girl nightmare. Everywhere. Your face, your clothes, your hands. You're gonna like maybe like, oh, go touch his shoulder playfully. You got barbecue sauce all over you. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm so sorry, I got barbecue sauce on you. No, just stick with drinks or coffee. I feel like saying this is bad advice to women, but I'm gonna say it. If you get drinks, you can play off the clumsy as mildly drunk. You could trip. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I've had a little too much to drink. Oh man, this is so unlike me. I don't think you should have to get drunk to feel comfortable on a date. If you do, it's probably not a great guy. But I will say, I don't mind that as an excuse. Also, if he's a little bit tipsy, he might not even notice or think it's funny. Oh my god, please don't kill me. What did you just tell these people? Next thing. Children, family members, turn off your camera. We gonna talk about intimacy, okay? Let's say you are going home with a nice boy that you trust and are consensual with and are practicing safe practices with. Let's say you decide to do that. This is why I said before to wear jeggings, not jeans, not regular jeans. Assuming this is a casual date. If you're gonna go for jeans, go for jeggings, okay? Because when the pants are coming off, it's an easier transition than all of the nonsense with the buttons. If you're messing with that, basically, jeggings make for a fast removal and a seamless removal, and if you are clumsy and lack motor skills like me, buttons and zippers getting caught on stuff is not something you want to be dealing with. So just wear jeggings, make the removal process easier for yourself. Also, this is my move. This is getting personal. My move, I just have the guy do all the clothing removal because ain't nobody got time for button-up polos and belt buckles, especially when you have the motor skills of a 5-year-old. Let him take off his clothes and your clothes because the awkward button fumble and the belt fumble, it's not cute. Let your gal or your guy take the reins for that one. That's my move, personally. That being said, embrace the silly things that are going to happen. Some of my favorite experiences have been when we can just laugh about it, because let's be honest, okay? Sex is funny and weird and kind of awkward sometimes, and that's okay. That's okay. So, just, you know, your pant leg gets stuck, laugh it off, enjoy the moment. It's a silly thing, and if you're, you know, going home with this person, I would hope that you'd be comfortable enough with them that you can laugh about it. And I don't mean that in any way like you should know them a certain amount. You don't have to, you know, if you want to do that on the first date, that's fine, but if you should feel comfortable enough with yourself and with this person that you're gonna be able to laugh about it, okay? Positioning, not to get into too many TMI stuff, positions and stuff, they're gonna be awkward for someone who is inflexible and clumsy. If you're trying out new moves, first of all, I wouldn't pick, you know, like someone you're just casually dating as someone to try out new moves with, okay? This is not what I would recommend. But let's say you're feeling adventurous. If you try something and it doesn't work, that's okay. Just readjust. Readjust. You'll be fine. Laugh it off. Try something new. Oh my gosh, it just can't even move. That was so awesome. So I'm just gonna lie here. I'm a little bit of a princess, okay? There, I said it. I like to try some exciting stuff, but sometimes, for a clumsy girl who's not very flexible, you just have to be a princess. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. So just try stuff, or don't. And if it doesn't work, laugh it off and have a good time, because you're there to have a good time. If you're not having a good time, then what's the point? Why are you even doing it? You know what I mean? Sex should be fun, and sometimes it's funny, and that's okay. Oh my god, my fan's been on this whole time. Can you even hear me? Okay, so in summary, jeggings. Let the boy do all the undressing on both ends. Not the boy. I'm speaking as someone who is mostly like 60% straight. So let your partner do the undressing and adjust accordingly during the process of your intimate endeavors. This is my magical intimacy advice. This has kind of been a goofy, silly video, but my last and most important thing, in all seriousness, it sounds cliche, but have confidence and don't settle for anyone that you wanna, like, if you're thinking about going on a date with someone you're not interested in just because they show interest in you, don't do that. You have standards, and that's okay. As someone who was very clumsy and awkward in high school, didn't get a lot of romantic attention and felt like insecure. No one has a crush on me, no one's gonna like me. And I imagine that might be a similar experience for people who, you know, were too clumsy for the sports teams or the jocks or whatever, or the popular girls. And you think, oh, well, I should just run with this. This guy is giving me attention and affection, and I might not find that again, so I should continue to date this person, or I should go on a date with this person. No, you do what you want to do. You are worth holding out. And if you're seeing someone like more regularly, just kind of casually, that you do like, and they are not giving you everything you need, then you need to be honest and you need to talk to them. What do you want? What do I want? Let's assess the situation. And if they're not into what you're into, if they don't want to be serious, if they don't want to take it as fast or as slow as you want, then screw them. Screw them, you know what I mean? And not to say you have to be mean, but just don't settle for less than what you want. Well, you know, I should just enjoy it, and I should just not say anything, and I should just go along for the ride, and then you get messed up. It's a mess. The point is, be confident and don't do or see anyone who's not gonna treat you right or who you're not interested in, okay? Because you are worth having happiness in a relationship or on a date or whatever. Just because you're awkward and clumsy doesn't mean that you have to settle or that you have to compromise. That's silly. You're awesome, I'm awesome, we're awesome. Get someone who thinks you're awesome, because you are. But, you know, keeping spirits light, should you want to try going out on a casual date, I hope these tips have been of use to you. if you have a clumsy girl moment on your date, laugh it off. You are charming and adorable and quirky, and funny things happen on dates, and if you take yourself too seriously, it's gonna not be fun. So just spill your drink, trip a little, grab his arm while you trip, or her arm as it were, and laugh it off and have a good time, and find someone who thinks that that's adorable and loves you for your flaws and your clumsiness. And don't settle, because you might be clumsy, but you are still wonderful. So that's my dating guide. Now if anyone can get me back with like how to actually land a boyfriend or girlfriend guide, that would be great. All right, thanks guys, bye.